Hey, Dion.
Nah, what's good, Ash? What's up? You know what time it is.
Listen, congratulations. I just asked you this question the other day, and I was like, how would it feel to, that you guys after 25 years can clinch this division? And now it's here. I know you said you're taking it game by game. Okay, well, the game is here. So how's it feel?
Honestly, I haven't really caught the feeling yet, Ash. It's like my head is still spinning. I'm very, very excited. In a sense, I'm kind of lost and for words because Buffalo has been waiting on this for 25 years. It took my class from getting here 4 years, and it's just special. But if I could explain it, it's just an unexplainable feeling. And this is really nothing, and it's still an unexplainable feeling.
What's it saying about Sean McDermott what they did last couple of years? Title.
Well, they are the head guys in charge, and I'm just glad to be a part of it to put a smile on those guys' faces. They believed in a bunch of us, and they kept a bunch of us around that they drafted, and it's a family. And the family that stays together will win and cherish and conquer it all. And this is just step one, and I'm thankful to be a part of McDermott and Bean's regime. Something special.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thanks. Thank you, Ash.
Hey, Dion, it's John. Congratulations, man.
What's up, John? Appreciate it, brother.
Since day one you got here, you've heard about 17-year playoff droughts and no division titles for 2 decades. I know you said you can't describe it, but I mean, you got to understand, I think you've been here long enough, that the appreciation you have that you have been now part of accomplishing at least 2 steps so far that this city and fan base and organization hadn't seen in unthinkable amount of time.
Yeah. Hey, John, I'm gonna keep throwing all of the love on McDermott and Bean for getting the right guys here. And I'm gonna tell you, like, somebody who doesn't get enough credit is OG and Bobby Johnson. He takes everything extremely personal, and for us to get this accomplishment for him, I'm just happy for that guy out of all of this. And OG and Bobby Johnson has grinded day in and day out, and he's put us in position to win. It hasn't been perfect, but we just kept coming. We just kept coming. And an unexplainable feeling. It's extremely emotional, and once again, we still really haven't done anything, and the feeling is amazing.
How much of this do you personally carry for guys like Eric and other guys that were part of this that didn't reach these accomplishments that you got to play with, and you know what this means to them, even though they are not here with you?
Well, the good thing is that everybody who has came before us has a part of this, because the guys that are here now learned from guys like Ewood and Richie and Tyrod and all of those guys that couldn't do what we did, but they left their pieces on. They passed what they could on. We grabbed it and we kept it going. So for all of those guys, Ewood, all those old captains, Kyle Williams, all of those legends, they are still and right here with us, because we have all of their knowledge every day, week in, week out, that we're flooding on our young guys. So it's a flood of just a Ferris wheel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just keeps going. It just keeps going, and we're just passing on. And those guys have passed it on to us. And we just took the baton, and we're still running.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, congrats.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Always, man. Thank you, John.
Hey, Dion, can you hear me?
I can hear you, can't see you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just keep going then.
There you go.
Congratulations, first and foremost. And
Thank you.
Take us through the emotions of the sideline throughout the game.
Well, and through the game, we just stayed steady. There was times where we had to fight adversity as always. And this team is special, man. Like we didn't stop. We just kept going. This was far from our best game. Like we had 8 penalties, mistakes, drops, false starts, fumbles, the whole thing. And the good thing about this team is that we just chewed it up, ate it, and kept it pushing forward. And that's really what the emotions were. It was just a steady grind on the sideline until the end. And once that clock got to 0, then that's when everybody just had a giant smile on their face and just was like, wow, and we really just did this. And hey, it's still partly unexplainable, but it's a special feeling.
Definitely. Well, congrats on all your hard work and get home safely.
Thanks, Dante.
Hey, Dion, congrats. Tonight watching this game, watching you guys out there, it takes me back to 2018 and some of those days walking up to you in the locker room, having to ask you some of these questions, in the worst of times as you guys were struggling through it. With the success that you guys are having, do you kind of reflect on that and really realize how far you've come, not only yourself, but as a team?
Absolutely. The crazy thing is when I got in the locker room, the first person that I walked up to, well, it wasn't the first, but when I got to my locker, his locker was next to mine, and it was Reggie. And Reggie is the rookie. And I dapped him up and I gave him a hug and I told him, hey, Reg, bro, this doesn't happen. Like stuff like this, it doesn't happen. And I want you to cherish it. I want you to remember this feeling. So when years and years to come, you understand that what it took, how long it took. You got guys talk about 25 years, but you got guys and like me, like talking about 4 years. And things like this just doesn't happen. Don't take it for granted. No team is the same year to year, and we're blessed. And I dapped him up, hugged him, then we went and brought it up to McDermott. But yeah.
And you said earlier about Bobby Johnson, everything he's done to get you guys in this position. What specifically, if you have any examples where he's really been somebody that pushed this thing forward?
OG Bobby Johnson kept it real with all of us. When he would tell us everything that we didn't want to hear, like when we weren't doing well, he wasn't just fluffing us up and fake talking. He was keeping it 100, and then he would dial in to each individual on what they needed to do to get better, and I respect it. Like I've had coaches my whole life that when they took that step and kept it real and just looked me in the eye and told me what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, but harped on what I'm doing wrong more, it's a huge and respecting. And Bobby has jumped into everyone's craft. My hand placement, my body balance, my leaning, the bad stuff, the false starts, the penalties, the sacks that weren't supposed to happen because of technique. John Feliciano, Cody, Daryl, Mitch, Ike, freaking Bates, all of us, John. And he's been just chopping at us, just chopping, just wanting us to be the best that we could possibly be. And I look at him day in and day out, and a high level of respect that I have for that man. And he's given us all opportunity. Also with McDermott, they have all gave us an opportunity. And Bobby doesn't want to let us down, and we play not to let him down as well. That's the OG. That's the big homie, and we love him, honestly, to death.
Thanks again, man. Congrats.
Yep. Appreciate it, brother.
Hey, Dion, Matt Fairburn here. What did it mean to you to be a part of an offense staying as aggressive as you guys were in the second half? You guys did not let up. You were still throwing the ball and putting up points in the second half.
Well, the first half was good, but it wasn't what we wanted. So the second half, we said we're going to keep our foot on the pedal, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, and we're not gonna let up. We're not gonna play soft. We're not gonna let the time just run out. we're gonna go. We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna go full at full effect. And that's simply what. And we did. We put all of our trust in each other and just hit the field going. And it starts and with Josh. Josh is our quarterback, and that guy's special. Motor, Moss, the O-line, the receivers. It's a special group here, and we play for one another. And nobody wants to let anyone down. And I guess that was kind of what our mindset was in the second half. We don't want to let anyone down. We have 30 minutes to do what we said we were coming here to do. Let's just do it.
What do you notice about the way Josh and you players respond when Daboll's calling things so aggressively? He's sending Ryan Bates out on passes. He had that deep shot to Stephon Diggs when you guys were up big. I mean, what does that do for you guys as players when Daboll's really feeling it?
It's a confidence thing. It just shows us that Daboll is up there in the box, and he's looking down at us, and he's saying, I want my guys to go ahead and go for it. No fear, no thoughts. Let's just go ahead and do it. And it's an energy lifter when he's calling plays, because when he calls plays, like, we know exactly where the ball's going or where Josh's first and second read is. So, and we're like, hey, look, as an O-line, let's just block for 3 seconds, and that ball's gone. So, we can see that he's taking care of us, but he's also letting our superstars just go ahead and be free. And it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing offense. And, not to say that we didn't have this in the past years, but with adding like Stephon and Beasley and Gabe and all of these special players, it's a very special thing to just listen to Daboll just tee off.
Thank you, Dion. Safe travels.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.